What's so good about living in Dallas? In this video, I'm going to share what exactly makes Dallas a great place to live. I'm Keela McGraw, your favorite Dallas-Fort Worth area realtor. And if you're considering relocating to the area, Dallas probably is one of those cities that you're like, is this a good place to consider? Dallas is growing in popularity, and in this video, I'm going to share why. As a realtor, I know how important it is to gather facts before you consider moving to a city. So that's why I'm sharing what most of my relocation clients want to know about living in Dallas. We're going to talk about the cost of living. We're going to talk about the economy, schools, restaurants, things to do, the food scene. And keep watching to the end because you'll want to check out what I have to say about the weather. It's pretty interesting, so definitely stay to the end. So let's start with the cost of living in Dallas. The cost of living in Dallas is actually pretty good compared to the rest of the nation and even Texas. According to payscale.com, the cost of living in Dallas is about 4% higher than the national average, and the housing cost is about 1% higher. In December of 2022, the median price of a home in Dallas was about $341,000, which compared to the rest of the US and even Texas is pretty affordable. Just to put that into perspective, all of DFW has a median home price of $361,000. So for that price range, that mid $300,000 price range, you can get a townhouse or a condo if you want to be closer to this city center. Or if you want to live in a neighborhood, you might have to get pressed further out, but you can get a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, usually probably a ranch style, for about that price. So part of living in a city is being able to purchase groceries and food, and groceries are about 2% lower in Dallas compared to the national average, which is great news. So cost of living, it's very affordable to live in Dallas if you look at housing, groceries, healthcare, and that's probably why a lot of people are starting to consider Dallas as their home. So a lot of people hear about how the Texas economy is so strong, and Dallas is no exception to that. There are so many job opportunities in Dallas. We're talking about from small employers to the larger big businesses that are relocating to the area and that are already here and have been here. Just to put things into perspective, the unemployment rate in Dallas is 3.5%, and if you compare that to 3.6% just last month or 4.4% last year, unemployment is very low in Dallas, and this is lower than the long-term average of 6.11%. And when comparing our unemployment rate to Houston's unemployment rate is 4%, Dallas's is 3.5%. So even within Texas and larger cities in Texas, Dallas's unemployment rate is considerably lower. That makes sense because we have a lot of jobs and lots of people who need jobs that are able to find work. Some of the industries in Dallas include aviation, financial services, healthcare, high-tech, hospitality, logistics, manufacturing, and construction. There are 23 Fortune 500 companies in Dallas. That is the second most out of any region in the country. So lots of tech moving here, lots of businesses. Fortune 500 companies are beginning to see the benefits and advantages of doing business in and around Dallas. Dallas-Fort Worth job growth is the fastest in the state, and Dallas is the top city for millennials. It beat out New York and Los Angeles. So when I'm talking to my relocation clients and they're talking about job opportunities, I usually tell them you're not going to have a problem finding a job here. There's plenty of opportunity, lots of industries that are represented here. It really puts them at ease to know the variety of industries that are here in the Dallas area. And just like people who are relocating to the area ask me about job opportunities, they also ask me about the schools. And Dallas Independent School District has an accountability rating from the Texas Education Agency of a B. And that is actually a really good rating considering how many students they are serving. They have over 140,000 students. That's a lot of kiddos that they have to make sure are getting quality education, and to get a B rating from the Texas Education Agency with a school district of that size is no easy undertaking. There are also charter school and private school options. There are a number of colleges and universities, Dallas Baptist University, Southern Methodist University, and some UT Dallases and other satellite campuses within that Dallas area. So one of the things that people want to know is what is there to do in Dallas? And Dallas does not disappoint when it comes to things to do. It's very diverse, and there is a variety of options when it comes to entertainment. And to name some of those, we have the George W. Bush Presidential Center, the Perot Museum, which is downtown, as well as the Dallas Museum of Art. You have the Nasher Sculpture Center that you can visit, the Black Academy of Arts and Letters, which you can go to see different performances and exhibits, and of course, the Dallas Zoo. You can also enjoy festivals and parades in Dallas. Some of those include the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which thousands of people end up flooding the streets of Dallas. It's one of the biggest and favorite events when it comes to parades in Dallas. It happens in March, and it's a tradition that's been going on for over 35 years. The parade features more than 90 colorful floats that ride along Greenville Avenue. So the weather is usually cooperating in March, and so this is like everybody's time to come outdoors and enjoy the weather and all of the festivities. One of my favorite things to do is to enjoy great food, and Dallas does not disappoint when it comes to food. It is a foodie's dream. When people think of Dallas, they usually think of barbecue. Well, Texas in general. Dallas has plenty to choose from when it comes to barbecue. It's not just barbecue though. You do have your favorites like Pecan Lodge, Lockhart's, Slow Bone, Sonny Bryan, and a whole lot more. There's a variety of different cuisines and restaurants that represent different parts of the nation and the world, honestly. So if you enjoy Ethiopian food or Asian food or just wherever, Dallas usually has something for everyone. So one of the cool things about Dallas, and honestly most of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, are the people. The people are super friendly, especially when the weather is nice. It seems to get everybody's endorphins going. And so it's not uncommon for you to walk around and for people to wave or smile or nod and do all those warm things that just make you feel like you're in a good place. It's very common for people to hold the door open for you, and it's a lot of places that's like a lost art. People in Dallas are just very friendly. Most people that relocate to the area definitely note how nice people are here. Dallas has plenty of entertainment for nightlife or for families. So one of the big things that happens in Dallas every year is the State Fair of Texas, and I did say of Texas. This is a huge event. It goes on for about 24 days. So the State Fair of Texas is located at Fair Park, which is pretty close to downtown, not quite in downtown. It's one of those things that you really get excited about because you start to see the big Ferris wheel moving, and you see Big Tex, which is this huge, almost like icon of the Texas State Fair, and he's there, you know, waving, and it's very nostalgic. While you're at the fair, you're going to, of course, enjoy all of the wonderful food options there. You have to have the corny dog and the funnel cakes and the lemonades and all of that, but they also have some really weird / cool foods that are offered during the Texas State Fair. That's one of the things that we look forward to, is seeing like what crazy food are they going to come up with that they want people to try. Another big thing that happens near Fair Park and in the Cotton Bowl is the AT&T Red River Showdown, and this is a huge football game between two rivals, the University of Oklahoma and the University of Texas. It happens every October. It's a pretty big deal. It's been going on for over 100 years, and you will see the streets and hotels flooded with OU and UT Texas fans. Of course, living in Dallas, you also have professional sports teams there. You have the Dallas Mavericks as well as the hockey team, which is the Dallas Stars. And just down the road in Arlington, you have the Dallas Cowboys. So plenty of entertainment options when it comes to sporting or just entertainment in general. Dallas has plenty of concerts that happen. You have some that are outdoors, some that may take place in certain venues. Just lots to choose from. There should never be a weekend where you're trying to figure out, what am I going to do? Because there's plenty to do every weekend in Dallas. And if you're relocating to Dallas, you need to know about the weather. And if you're relocating from a place that is cold, Dallas is going to be like a dream. The average high temperature between December and February is between 56 to 60 degrees, which if you come from up north, almost feels like spring to you, I'm sure. The temperatures do dip down depending on the time of the year into the 30s and 40s as well. So yes, we do experience all of the seasons. I will say that it doesn't feel like Dallas. It snows in Dallas a lot. It may snow every other year, or there may be a stretch of years that you see no snow. So it does get cold. It does get really warm. You get your occasional snow and sleet. We do have severe weather when it comes to thunderstorms as well as tornadoes. And yes, there have been some tornadoes that have gone through Dallas proper, but they're not very common. The meteorologists do a really good job of forewarning us of any severe weather threats, and we act accordingly. The average temperatures in July and August are about 96 degrees, which of course you're gonna have some days where it's a little bit warmer than that. We do have, 100-degree weather days as well, but overall you do adapt to those warmer temperatures. Any questions about moving to Dallas? Text, call, or email, and I'll see you in the next video.